When it comes to family law, there is a lot to consider. Thankfully, we are happy to report the older Lundy and Alvarez team will now be a part of our show on a regular basis. And joining me now this morning to help kick things off is Michael Lundy. Good morning. Glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
I am glad that your team is a part of our show now, because I don't think this is something that we as a show have dived into a lot, and that family law is huge. I think there's a big need for this in our area. Tell me kind of what it covers, family law.
So family law really covers everything from divorce to child support, the division of people's assets. When people have children and they're not married, we call those paternity cases. It covers that realm as well. And we have kind of loosely taken it to cover some other things that affect families, like estate planning and probate and some things of that nature.
Which is all essential, yeah, to family.
Right. It really touches on the things that materially impact people's lives on a regular basis at the most personal level.
So let's talk about what all those different things that you named. If someone is watching this morning, or they're kind of looking for a team to maybe represent them on some of these issues, what do you need to know? What do you need to look for when it comes to picking the right law firm?
Well, the first thing I think you need to do is to spend some time face-to-face with your potential lawyer.
Okay.
And I think it's a really bad sign if you're hearing only things that you would want to hear.
Okay.
You want to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you really want to hear those things right out of the gate in a consultation setting.
Okay.
I also think that you want somebody who's going to be sensitive to the actual needs of your specific family. I mean, you think every family is sort of like a snowflake, right? And so every divorce case or every family law case is unique, truly unique. And so you need a lawyer who's going to be able to understand the unique aspects of your family situation. If, for example, if you have a child with special needs, or there's a particular disability somebody's suffering from, things of that nature, you need to make sure you are comfortable with the person you're talking to and comfortable that they understand those particular needs.
Well, and I'm assuming you're part of a team, too, where, of course, everyone's going to have kind of their own expertise and kind of what they specialize in. Is that the case kind of with you and your team, and you can kind of, talk with each other amongst yourselves and kind of use each other as a resource, I would imagine, too?
I think that's one of the things that makes my firm so special, is that we do work in a team-oriented approach to these cases. And not only do we have people that are or have a particular expertise in, for example, child-related issues, we also have lawyers who do things that are outside the typical family law sphere, like people who have particular expertise in electronic data theft, or people who have particular expertise in business issues or estate planning issues, all of which are things that can come to bear on a particular case.
Let's talk about reviews and reviews online specifically. What say you? Can you pay attention to those?
I mean, I think there are data points that probably are worth considering, although we all know that the negative voice sometimes is the loudest voice online. The internet has given everybody a voice. We tend to see that people who are unhappy generally, not about us in particular, but generally, make it a point to get out there and say something about that. I think that there's something to consider, but I wouldn't make a final decision based on what I saw online. Again, I think, sitting down with somebody and really feeling them out and having...
I'm glad you went back there, because we have just a couple seconds here before we close. What is your take home? Because I like that, where you said, you know what, sit down, meet with us. Let's see if we're a good fit. Let's see.
My take home, if I was going to try to sum it all up in one sentence, is you need to have a lawyer who understands how to get you from the finish line, or from the starting gate to the finish line, and is oriented towards getting you to the finish line. So you want somebody who's going to help you to make tough decisions in tough moments, but to also understand when it's worth compromising and avoiding going to court, because I think having a judge decide your fate, especially when it comes to your children, is the worst way to resolve an issue.
Well, again, I can't tell you enough how thankful we are that you're part of our team now, and that we can talk about more of these subjects, because we are just scratching the surface on this. So thank you so much for your time this morning. If you have any questions that you want answered, in the meantime, there is the number to contact their team and website as well. So we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.